day, students. Today we'll be practicing balancing chemical equations. Now, the important rule to remember when you're balancing chemical equations is that your number of reactants must equal to your number of products. And I'm not referring to your number of reactants equaling your number of products. What I'm referring to is your elements. So we know that our elements are carbon, hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, and so on.
Take our first equation. Remember that our reactants are always on the left side of our equation and our products are always on the right side of the equation. So this first example, we have 7 carbon, 9 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen, 3 oxygen atoms. These are our reactants. On the right side, we have 7 carbon, 6 hydrogen, 3 nitrogen, 6 oxygen, 1 water molecule. Now, we're first going to start off by looking at this. So we have 7 carbon here. This is going to determine what we will put in this number. So because there isn't a space for this first one, there are 7 carbon. We have a 7 here. So that would tell us that in this first spot, we're going to put the number 1 because we want to start off with 7 carbon and we want our reaction to end with 7 carbon atoms. So right here, we're going to put the number 1. So at this time, we have 6 hydrogen atoms and then we have 2 hydrogen atoms here, which will give us a total of 8 hydrogen atoms. Now, we know that we have 8 hydrogen atoms, and according to this, we have 3 nitrogen atoms. So if we want to have 3 nitrogen atoms on this side, I suggest that we put a 3 in front of this molecule. Now, if we refer back to the left side of our reaction, we currently have, that's 9 hydrogen atoms plus 3 hydrogen atoms. We have 12 hydrogen atoms. So let's pause here. Notice that we have 12 on the left side and we have 8 on the right side. We need for this, whatever this number may be, to help us equal the same amount of hydrogen atoms. So we have 12 hydrogen atoms here. We need 4 more hydrogen atoms. We already have 2. So we know that 2 times 2 equals 4. We're going to put a 2 in front of this equation. And here we have our first balanced chemical equation. Finally, for the last one, this one is even more simpler than the second one. We have 2 molecules for our reactant side, and we have 1 for our product side, which makes this equation even more simpler. So if this were a 1, we would have 3 chlorine. We're not able to put a 3 there because this chlorine has a 2. Let's say if we put 2 there. So if we put 2 in our product side, we can put 2 so that our irons match up. We have 2 iron atoms, 2 iron atoms. For the chlorine, we have a total of 6 chlorine atoms. So we can put a 3 here and that will balance our chemical equation. So students, we are done practicing chemical equations. I want you to go on and practice on your own. Be great.